Hello everyone, this is Disney Video Collector with a new VHS and DVD update. I know I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm gonna show you some of the most recent some recent tapes and DVDs and Blu-ray or DVDs that I got recently. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, sorry about that everyone. I forgot to bring these over to my bed over here. Without further ado, let's get started. This is the 1993 VHS of Dennis the Menace, starring the late great Walter Matthau as Mr. Wilson. Hey, Mr. Wilson! As you can see, the front of the cover unfortunately is faded, but the rest is in decent condition. Most of these tapes and DVDs I got at the Read It Again bookstore in Monticello, New York. Yeah, right. Some promo materials on the inside. Let me move this. Here's the tape, the label. Print date on this tape is September 11th, 1993. Oh, wait. Before I forget, let's put this back in here. There we go. I'll set that right there. Up next, we got the 1997 VHS of Space Jam. I forget when this was released specifically, but I know it was in 1997. Some release dates I remember, others I don't. And when I get a chance, I might put the release dates of each release in the description sometime down the road. Anyways, here's the tape, the label. Print date on this tape is January 12th, 1997. One of my most favorite films of all time. Here's some promo materials on the inside. Alright. Up next, we got the 1993 VHS of Aladdin. This was released October 1st, 1993. For the release dates I do know, I'll say in the video, and for the ones I don't, I'll go back into the description later on and put them in there. And I might have to do this this update in several parts. Right, as you see, we got a bunch of promo materials on the inside. Here's the tape. Got an ink label. Print date on this tape is July 18th, 1993. This tape came out 2 months and 5 days before I was born. Because I was born on December 6th, 1993. Up next, we got the 1994 VHS of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, released October 28th, 1994. This particular version is one of the ones that opens with the 1986 Walt Disney Home Video logo. Got promo materials on the inside of it here. The way things were way back when, sometimes I wish we can go back to those times. The mid to late 90s, early 2000s to be precise. Anyways, here's the tape, the label. Print date on this tape is August 6th, 1994. All right. Up next, we got the 1995 VHS of The Lion King, released March 3rd, 1995. This is one of the Masterpiece Collection releases that doesn't have the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection logo after the feature presentation logo. Another release that doesn't have the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection logo on it is most copies of the Black Cauldron. But if you get some later pressings, like some pressings I believe that were pressed in either July or August of 1998, you'll get some variations that'll have the Flashbang feature presentation logo and then the Masterpiece Collection logo after that. I had a copy of that before. And also the 1998 VHS of Mary Poppins. Although I think there are other copies that have of that too that also have the Masterpiece Collection logo. But anyways, here's the tape. The label. There we go. Print date is January 15th, 1995. I was already a year old by that point. This one I had to pick up. This is the, I believe, 1993 or 1994 VHS of the first Mighty Ducks, starring Emilio Estevez. Here's the tape, the label. Print date on this tape is March 18th, 1993, so this tape that must mean this tape is from 1993. Alright, up next we got the 1996 VHS of Muppet Treasure Island. This is a tape that I never had before, but now I have it in my collection for the first time. Here's the tape, the label. Print date is June 18th, 1996. Got promo materials in there. Alright. Up next is a tape that I had before, but now I have it again. The 1996 VHS of Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco. Pull that promo material there. Tape, the label. Print date on this tape is June 9th, 1996. Come here, you. These things can be a pain in the butt at times. There we go. Alright. Up next is, I believe, the 1997 VHS of Jungle to Jungle, starring Tim Allen. tape, label. Print date on this tape is June 28th, 1997. Oh, dang camera. Up next is the 1998 VHS of Flubber. I believe this was released in April of 1998. Tape. Label. Stars the late great Robin Williams. Print date March 18th, 1998. Promo material on the inside. I'm gonna cut this part short, and I'll be back with part 2 soon enough. All right.